Yeah, baby girl, you're so damn fine, though. Wanna know if I can hit it from behind, though. I'm sipping on you like some fine wine, though. When it's over, I press rewind, though. Talking bad.
Hello everybody, my name is Hayden French and welcome to a brand new unboxing. And we have some new cubes here. I got a special guest. Kirsten is sitting right beside me. Say hi.
Hi.
And she is excited, not as excited as me, but
I'm very annoyed right now.
She wants her cube. I ordered her one cube and then the rest. I have 9 cubes here, so one of them's for her and the other 8 are for collection and for fun solving. So we're gonna go ahead and just start opening this. If we can get. There we go. Get under this stupid tape here.
Hey, they did a 3x3. That's probably how they stacked it, 3x3.
No.
No.
Well, they could have. I don't know.
It makes sense. It's a square box, hun.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of square boxes out there. Ooh.
Did they?
No. So let's start off. Let's close the knife. Start off. What is this? Oh, I think this is the 4x4. No, this is a key. I don't know how to say that. I'll figure it out. There's Calvin's puzzle, or Calvin's thingy. There's that. I will get into very good detail of all of these. Just give me a bit. Gotta get them all out of the box first. There's that one, and then another one. I think that was supposed to be something, but it doesn't have anything in it. Bubbles. And then this. And then these two. Nice. And then, oh cool. So these are stickers. So I have a ghost cube, a FangShi 2x2 ghost cube here, sorry. And these are the stickers for it. So I have to actually sticker it myself, which is going to be kind of a problem since I don't have my razor blade knife. But that's alright. Let's see. Okay, let me get all of them in the frame here. Alright, so here are all 9 of the different cubes that I have, I ordered. I bought, here I have a what is this? YJ YuPo. This is a 2x2, so this is the MoYu, I don't know if I'm saying that right. YJ YuPo. If I'm saying it right, I apologize. But it is the 2x2. I actually got 2 of these here.
I mean, if you're saying it wrong, you apologize, not right?
Sure. Yeah, that's what I meant to say. So there is the 2x2. I got 2 of these, so I'm not going to have to, I mean, I can look at both of them, but, you know, they're exactly the same. And then...
Wait, is that one mine?
I got you one of them, yeah.
Is that the 2x2?
Yeah. I got you a 2x2 and a 3x3. I also got another...
Awesome.
I got a MoYu, 2 more MoYu AoLongs that are stickerless, but I got the pink ones instead of the regular stickerless. I don't know what this SP is, but that's that.
I have my 2x2.
Hold on. Actually, yeah, here's your 2x2, and here's your 3x3. So I'll open the other 2 because I have them anyways. This is the MoYu Skewb. So this is kind of what it looks like. You guys will be able to see that in just a minute. I don't know who that is. But there's that. This is Felix Zemdegs right here. Okay, and this is a MoYu 4, I believe it's MoYu, right? This isn't, oh yeah, it's the MoYu AoSu 4x4. Let's see if we can focus a bit. There you go. So this is a MoYu AoSu 4x4. So this is the first, like, more than a 3x3 that I have. I got this puzzle, and I can't remember what this is supposed to be. It's a magic. I don't know what this is supposed to be. I can't remember. I ordered so many and I can't remember what it is. It just says magic. It says QJ or something magic cube. I don't know how to say that. We have that. We also have a FangShi 3x3. It's a FangShi GuangYing. So we'll look at that. We have Calvin's twist cube. So it's normal and the normal bottom. But then the rest of it is twisted 90 degrees. the FangShi Ghost Cube, the FangShi 2x2 Ghost Cube. This is the one that we have to sticker ourselves. And then Calvin's Star Puzzle, and it comes in a star shape. So it has kind of like, it's still a 3x3, but it's a star shaped 3x3. So I'm gonna go ahead and zoom in and get a better look at each one. So first off, we have the my new MoYu AoLong. This is still a version 2. Kirsten's loving it. Oh, do you want me to scramble it?
No, look what I did. I don't know how to solve this one out.
Oh. And so there's the instructions.
And then I forgot.
So instead of it being a normal color scheme, it actually has, I gotta stand up so I can actually look at this. There we go. So it's pink and then a lighter blue. White is still the same. Yellow is a little bit more vibrant. Orange is a little bit brighter. Green is lighter. And so this is the colors on it. We'll go ahead and open this. Oh, almost dropped it.
Are these the speed ones?
Huh?
Are these the speed ones?
I think so, yeah. Yeah. But they're not, these aren't competition legal because they're stickerless. No. This one feels more dry than the first ones that I got, but it's okay because they're still really smooth and I really like it. So we'll go ahead and do the checkerboard pattern on here. So here's the checkerboard pattern. So instead of it being red and orange, it's orange and pink, and then this nice blue. I like that.
I like this cube a lot better than your other ones.
So there's the checkerboard pattern for that. So I've already covered the 3x3 stickerless pink, but that's one of the ones that I got. I also got a FangShi Lim 2x2 Ghost Cube, a FangShi GuangYing, I think? Yeah, GuangYing 3x3. Let's see, move that out of the way. I got Calvin's Fisher Twist Cube. I got Calvin's, I think this is a Fisher Star Cube. It doesn't say exactly what it is, but it is, it's Calvin's Star Puzzle. I got a, whoops, see daisy, a MoYu AoLong, or MoYu AoSu 4x4. I got the Skewb, the MoYu Skewb. I keep hitting the camera, I'm not meaning to do that. This is very awkward for me. And then here is the 2x2. So I'll look at all this stuff again. And then the last one is the Megaminx, which I did not actually know what it was when I first unboxed it, because I had ordered so many cubes and I forgot what it actually was. So this is the Megaminx. So I guess we'll start off with the 2x2 and the 3x3 just so I can show you guys the colors and everything. So instead of it being a normal, it is, I got two stickerless pink cubes. I have a, the pink 2x2, so obviously it's pink instead of red, opposite orange, a lighter green, opposite this blue, and then this is a little bit lighter, different colored yellow, opposite white, like a normal color scheme. And then I'm not going to, get these instructions out of here. It just takes up extra space in there and I don't really need it. It's not very hard to solve, so. I'm not going to open up the 3x3 because it's exactly the same color scheme, and I've already opened up a AoLong 3x3, so, well, I opened up 3 AoLong 3x3s. So we're going to go ahead and I'll move these out of the frame so we can actually look at everything else. There we go. Alright, we'll zoom in on here. And we'll look at this cube here, so, here we go. Alright, so this is the FangShi 3x3, the FangShi GuangYing. We'll open this up. There we go. Alright. When I first started solving, or like trying to solve with this, it was really kind of, it's very dry. Like, it feels very dry. It's not really lubed at all. And something that I learned last night when I was trying to look at one of the pieces is that they actually, the pieces come off in these little caps, and this is, oops, this is both true in the edges, centers of course, and the corners. So I'll take off a corner so you guys can see that. I can put this on back correctly. There you go. And then we'll take out a corner cap. There it is. So that's what the corner cap looks like. And I was just trying to take off the piece so I could actually look at the mechanism inside, and that's what happened. So I thought that was kind of a letdown. I was like, oh, okay, so it's not even a full piece. It's just like a cap and then whatever else. The yellow is really nasty. It almost looks kind of like a like sick kind of green. Like on the box, it's actually like a yellow. And on here, it's definitely not. So that was kind of a letdown. The yellow is kind of nasty. The rest of the colors are okay. This kind of looks like more of a brown maybe instead of an orange, but it's still recognizable. It's too loose. The pieces are too like the tension isn't loose. It's not extremely loose, but the pieces, I guess, are too light, and it's not extremely fantastic. I'm not going to be using this as like a main cube or anything, but it is fun to solve on a little bit. But there are some ups and downs to it, but it's not the best cube, so definitely not going to be my main. So put that back in the box, and then we'll get, let's see, what do I want to look at next? We'll go and look at the 4x4. And I've actually tried to solve this, and I don't know if it's me or what it is, but I've tried to solve this thing a whole bunch, and I just can't seem to get it right, and I've scrambled it a bunch of different times and tried to solve it a bunch of different times. I looked at probably 3 or 4 different tutorials on how to solve it because I had no idea like how to even start or do anything like that, and I did every step of it completely correctly until I got to the yellow side, and I had no idea what to do, and they just kept saying the same things. Like everybody said the same things over and over again, and it just didn't make any sense because they would get a design that I just didn't get. Like I couldn't get the yellow cross correctly. So I kind of have given up on trying to solve this. I mean, it's like, it's an okay cube, but I mean, I'm not gonna, you know, really try to do anything with it because it's very frustrating. If you guys know what I'm doing wrong, and I know you guys are gonna say, you know, something about it being a parody, but I don't think it has. I mean, I know it has something to do with it being a parody, but I don't know exactly what. Because every time I try to solve it, I always run into the same problem. So if you guys know what's going on, or if you guys have the same problem, please let me know. And if you found a solution, let me know, because that'd be awesome. I'd really like to actually solve this, because I've solved the Skewb and the Megaminx and the Fisher Twist and the Star Cube and the Ghost Cube. I've solved all of them except for this one, which is kind of sad in a way, but like I just can't figure it out. So if you guys know what I'm doing wrong, please let me know, because it's very frustrating and I'd like to actually solve it at one point or another. So that is the 4x4. We can move on to the Skewb. So we'll go ahead and open this up. And this, as you guys can tell, does not turn normally. Obviously, it's the corners don't turn, but the entire face will turn, and so you can turn, you know, all these at the same time. I've solved this a few times. I'm still learning how to like correctly solve it. I learned 2 algorithms that I actually needed to learn to solve this, so it's actually not complicated. It's just a sledgehammer and then a hedge slammer. It's just reverse of that, and those are the only 2 algorithms that I had to learn to actually solve this. The rest of it is fairly intuitive and very easy to do if you know how to solve a 2x2 or even a 3x3. So this is actually a very fun cube though to solve. It is kind of clicky, you guys can hear that. Like it kind of clicks into place. It's not fantastic, but it is kind of like the Pyraminx, where it has little magnets. I think that's what is going on here, is that there's magnets connected in here somewhere, so when they get to a certain point they just click, so they stop. But it is easy to move. It doesn't get stuck. You know, it's a very fun cube to solve. I can't wait till I can actually get out in public again with this, and like even in school, and trip people up, because this is actually a very fun cube to solve, and it's kind of fun to mess with people's heads. So next I guess we can I'm going to move on to the shape-shifting cubes, and then I'll get to the Megaminx last. So we'll start with Calvin's Fisher Twist cube. It's a 3x3, but it's been turned 90 degrees counterclockwise, or clockwise on just the one axis. So it's a normal 3x3 on the top and bottom, and then it turns here and here. It's very difficult to, it's not difficult to solve after you can learn to recognize the pieces. The difficult part is, I believe it's a parity or something of that kind, where when you solve it, the center pieces can actually be flipped different directions, and that can happen when you have a rotation algorithm. My phone's going off. That'll happen when you have a rotation algorithm. When you have to rotate the pieces from here to here and then to here, and so it's very difficult to, because you have to do it 2 or 3 different times. I haven't exactly figured out the complete method on how to do it correctly, so I'm still trying to figure that out. But as far as I know right now, I have to just solve it, and then if I have to do a rotation algorithm, I'm gonna have to do it a few different times, because it gets to this parity or whatever it's called, where the center piece is twisted, one way or another that isn't correct. So next I'll show you the star, because this one's fun too. Alright, so we'll get a better little close-up on here. Oh, I guess that's the best. It zooms. Alright. I did not know. Alright, so here is the star cube. I knew the video was going to cut out eventually, so I'll focus in on here. There we go. So here's the star cube. Some of the pieces are actually, or some of the stickers are not completely placed 100% completely great. Like this one's just, oh, hold on, you guys can even see through the blur. This one's just ever so slightly off, just a little bit. And the only reason I'm bringing that up is because it's very easy to see, or it's very easy to feel. I mean, you can see it pretty well when you actually have it in your hands, but you can feel it too, and it's kind of frustrating. When I'm trying to solve, like, these 2 pieces are kind of off. This one's slightly off a little bit, and it is kind of a letdown a little bit, but I will get over it. It's still a very fun puzzle to solve. We'll go ahead and make a checkerboard pattern on here, because this one actually looks decently interesting. Okay, so here is the checkerboard pattern. So it is pretty cool. There's Calvin's puzzles there, and then it's signed by Tony Fisher right here on the bottom. So it's Calvin's Fisher star. I don't know exactly what the official name is, but I think that's what it's called. It's just the Calvin star puzzle, but I'm not completely 100% sure on that one. But this one, again, is very fun to solve. The only other problem is when you're doing rotation algorithms, the center caps on whatever you're trying to do will get twisted. Unless you go and solve, red first, so if that was your bottom layer and then orange was on top, then I think you'd run into the same problem, but it'd be a little bit different. But I feel like if you were to solve this puzzle, I don't think you would try to solve any other color than white or yellow first, only because they're more natural and they're flat. But other than the center cap twists, I mean there's other ways to solve the rotation algorithm that isn't that way, so you can actually do it without the twist. But it's still a very fun cube to solve, or very fun puzzle to solve, because it's not really a cube. The design's really pretty. I kind of like the way that it is designed. I could kind of set it up on one little leg here or whatever. So, but this one, again, very fun puzzle, just like the Fisher twist. I would definitely, if you're into puzzles that are very complicated like this, but you don't want to go past a 3x3, I would get these, because they're very fun to solve. And they're kind of fun to show off to your friends, and say, yeah, it's just a normal 3x3, and then they're like, that does not look like a 3x3, and then you scramble it all up, and it's like shape-shifting mod. I'll make a video later on covering both the star puzzle and the Fisher twist, so you guys can see what it's like to scramble them, and then how to, it's kind of just going to be like some example solves, just of solving them from their scrambled state. So next on the shapeshift mods is the FangShi 2x2 Ghost Cube, which is an interesting little cube. So I already opened it on camera and I didn't have it stickered. It actually comes with stickers. And so this is what it looks like. Let's see if we can find a good access to turn it on. There we go. So I had to sticker it myself. It's not perfectly perfectly stickered, but it is okay. I did actually already figure out how to solve it. The only thing that I really had to worry about was, I believe it's the soon algorithm and the T-perm are the only serious algorithms you need to worry about. Other than that, it's just matching up the corners, just like on a normal 2x2, and just trying to get the corners and stuff to match. Sometimes you'll get to a point where, you know, these two corners match here, but then these two are flipped, and you would just do the T-perm, and that would rotate them both. And then you would just turn it and it would complete the puzzle. I would seriously, you know, if you're into shapeshift mods, I would get a 2x2, because anything more than a 1x1 is going to be impossible for a while. But once you learn how to solve it, it's tons of fun to solve and tons of fun to scramble, and you know, you can make people look at it and like, that's not a cube, and then you scramble it up and then you solve it and then you prove to them that it is a cube. So that's it for the 2x2 ghost cube, and now we can finally move on to the Megaminx, the biggest puzzle of them all, and one of the more exciting ones that I'm again, I forgot what it was when I ordered it, because I had ordered so many, but this is a ton of fun. So the box is very colorful. It looks like a 3x3 itself. But right out of the box, here it is. It is the QJ Megaminx. I don't know if there was any other part of the name for it. I apologize if I don't remember any of it, because but this looks like, when you first get it out of the box, it's very, very intimidating. And for the first 2 days, I believe, 2 or 3 days that I had this cube, I was so afraid to even scramble it, because I was like, I'm never going to figure out how to solve this. And I pulled up a tutorial and I was like, I want to see how much I can actually get before I watch this. And I actually ended up solving from the white side, and I solved all the way up to this last layer all by myself. And all I did was just the simple, I did F2L all the way from the bottom all the way up to this final layer until it got to here. I just solved F2L. I know it sounds ridiculous, and it probably, you know, you don't believe me, but that's seriously all I did. I put in, you know, the edge pieces here and here, and put, you know, that little corner piece and then that edge piece, and I put it in, and then I had these pieces, and I put those, like, I just did F2L seriously all the way through up until here, and I was like, okay, now I don't know how to solve the last layer, which should usually be yellow, so you could solve it, you know, yellow side on top or whatever side, but I had gray, and I didn't know how to do this, and I knew I had to get something that has to do with a star, like the completed star, so I learned, but from a tutorial that I had to watch to figure that out. But I figured out how to get the star, and then I figured out how to get the edges, and then how to orient them and permute them all correctly. And it was tons of fun to do. I loved it. And now I just, like, my only problem is that it takes a long time to solve. Even if you do it fast, it's going to take a few minutes. But I solved this thing in probably about an hour and a half, almost 2 hours, I believe. And that's because I'm still new to it, and I'm still getting used to how to put pieces in and all the correct orientations of everything. But and that's the only thing, is like, I can't speed solve it, so I can't impress people instantly with it, other than just it being a different shape than a cube. But it is quite fun to solve once I get it solved. I just, like, after a while I get bored of messing around with it, just because it takes so long for me to solve. But again, it's tons of fun. So if you're not really into the shape-shifting mods, and you want something that's challenging, then I would definitely go with the Megaminx, or even a Pyraminx, or even a mirror cube. I still have my mirror cube around. Or even if you'd like other puzzles like this, I would also get the Skewb. I do want to do a quick example solve of the Skewb before I actually leave the video, so I'm going to go ahead and put the Megaminx away, and then I'll give you guys a quick example solve of the Skewb. I'm not going to give a full out tutorial, but I'll give you guys a example solve. Put that away. Alright, so I have the Skewb here, and it's totally scrambled up. I just wanted to show you guys a quick example solve of it, because I want to show you guys how intuitive it actually is. It's really not that hard. It's, I mean, I don't know. I can't explain how easy it is to solve this thing, other than, you know, getting used to it. But like, all you have to do is, like, I'm gonna solve from the white side, so you get the white corners in, and then these two corners to match themselves. So this one's green, so you put that in, so it's green, green, and then white. And then this last piece is, oh wait, no, orient that this way. Oh no, okay, yeah, we put it in there, and then we put it in that way. Alright, so then the white side is solved, and then you have the corners that are all matching right there. And then the next piece should be to get the yellow side. So I actually have to look at something. I gotta look at a cheat sheet, because I got a cheat sheet online so I could figure out how to solve it, because I actually can't remember all of the algorithms in what order to do them. So if I have that like this, and then let's see, we'll do a sledgehammer, and then turn and sledgehammer, and then turn back and do another sledgehammer. No. So we have to do a sledgehammer, and then a Y, and then a hedge slammer, and then Y, and then a hedge slammer. There we go. Alright. So now we've got the yellow side solved, the white side solved, and we have one completed side. So we can have that here, and then we're going to have the opposite colors, because green and blue are opposite, like this. And let's see, opposite colors facing in front, two non-opposite in the back. Okay, so like this, so like this, and then like that. And then you're going to go sledgehammer, Y2, sledgehammer. So sledgehammer, and then Y2, and then another sledgehammer. And there you go. So now it's solved. So again, I'm still learning how to solve this one. It's just the, you know, when I have to do certain moves, and I still have to figure out the recognition of the, you know, where the yellow pieces are when I solve it. But other than that, this is a fun cube. So if you can get fast enough on this cube, it's a very fun cube to show your friends, and kind of just like, yeah, I don't solve 2x2s or 3x3s, I solve the Skewb, you know. So if you can show them this, and then you're like, it doesn't turn normally, it doesn't turn, you know, on the rights and left, it just turns the whole corner like this, then that'll become a very fun attraction to a bunch of different people. Alrighty, so these are all the puzzles that I got. The 4x4, 2x2, the Skewb, the 3x3 Stickerless Pink, the 3x3 FangShi GuangYing, the 3x3 Calvin's Fisher Twist, Calvin's Star Puzzle, the FangShi Lim Ghost Cube 2x2, and the Megaminx. So these are all the puzzles that I ordered, and they're tons of fun to solve. Some of them more than others, some they're just kind of frustrating. Again, if you have any idea what, like, maybe I'm doing something wrong, or maybe you have the same thing happen to you, but if you know anything about this 4x4 stuff, please let me know, because I cannot for the life of me figure it out. But anyways, thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Hope you all enjoyed. Make sure that if you did, go ahead and leave a like, because you guys know that would make me very happy, and I'd appreciate it very much. And I'll see all of you guys in the next video. Peace. Oh wait.